on va aller ici là-bas, au niveau de la salle.
I am very honored to welcome you guys here in the guided tactical room for the presentation of the terrain model, also called Sandbox, which is, a vital tool in the cadet training program and the operational training in general. So the primary purpose of the Sandbox is to provide a realistic representation of an area of operation. So by that I mean, you can visualize a landscape of a battlefield and with integrity, the elevation, the terrain features, the obstacles, and so forth. And it's very crucial when it comes time to plan a mission and build an operation for your unit. And now from an instructive point of view, we are at an end-on platform which helps students develop, their tactical capacities. And by tactical capacities, I mean the situational awareness, the decision making, and the group strategy formation. So now let's dive directly into the presentation of the terrain model itself. So this is going to be our area of operation. It's based on the map you see outside on the board. We are currently located here on the military base, which is about 2 or 3 kilometers north of the Thiès city. So this area was been made without any consideration of scale, but you can clearly see the direction of the north facing, that way. So it's well limited in the space. So let's talk about a little bit about the terrain. The relief is pretty flat. There's the presence of some elevation here, like this 102 and 108 elevation. The vegetation starts on the northern side, and you can see there is a dry stream on the eastern side. The area presents also some localities. I already mentioned the military base, the Thiès city. And if you go across that road, you will find the Thiès University along the Polytechnic School of Thiès. And if you go furthermore on the west side, you will find the water tanks and the Daralpur village. So now talking about the roads in Avenue for Fresh, this is the northern bypass. Crossing the National Road number 2, this is the trailways. This is the road that leads to our objective. And you can see around the village of Daralpur, there are many trails, going back and forth. Those are the Avenue for Fresh. So you can already see in white, these are going to be our phase lines. This is the line of departure. This is the phase line 1, phase line 2. So you can see that the terrain is well compartmentalized. What you see in blue and red is going to be the symbols, the unit symbols, primaries. This is the mission term, the reconnaissance, and obviously in red, it's going to represent the enemy. So this is a summary description of the terrain model. So quickly I will go into the mission. Let's say I'm the platoon leader of the first platoon. I have under my command 3 squads. Represented here, the first, the second, and the third squad. So we'll have to conduct a reconnaissance mission from the line of departure, following that route that we call Alpha, going all the way through the objective 108. So we'll move into a column formation, and by doing a terrain analysis, obviously I expect the enemy, representing here in red, to try and slow down my movements in the vicinity of the water tank and on the objective itself. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the brief presentation of the terrain model. I'm obviously looking forward to all the questions you may have. Please feel free to take a closer look at the terrain models itself, and thank you for your attention. Normally we should do that for more effectiveness in our planning mission and stuff.
And the aim is to make all the characters at the end of the 2 years of training. Thank you.
in charge of the English laboratory of the academy. So, we're going to just start with the presentation of the English lab, which was set up in 1980. It is very important for military to master the English language because they are always deployed in the international areas. And in the international area, in the framework of the United Nations, for example, the English language is the core language which is spoken in that theater. So, as you can see, our country, Senegal, is deeply involved in the UN mission, peacekeepers, military observers in many theaters. And the main language is English down there. So it is important to learn it. And us here in the school, we are training future officers, future leaders. It is important to let them know about how to speak very well in English. Okay, how the language is taught in this academy. Okay, at the beginning, when they first join the academy, okay, they take a test. They take an IRCPT test, which means American Language Course Placement Test. And this test is just for dividing them because we know that they have different in the framework of the international operation. And every 3 months, students get their grade because they are tested and evaluated. Okay? And for me presenting this subject, and they prepare it, and at the D-Day they come here and prepare it in front of the class. And the advanced listening comprehension also, they may be having a big video, for example, a 10 minutes long video, for example, listening the whole, and after the listening, they try to answer questions and to talk about it. Okay? And they're doing essays and report writing, which is something very important in their career because they will keep on writing reports when they will be deployed elsewhere. And the military English, what I told you right now. Okay. And these are some illustrations for the PowerPoint presentations and the group discussions. For the advanced listening comprehension, they very often are given this kind of video in CNN News. Okay, these are some examples. A 10-minute long video. Okay, they're listening to the whole, and after that we discuss about it, and they talk about what they have in mind. Okay, this is the text in the video I show you right now. We don't have the time to put the video, to read the video on the whole. And for the military English component, these are the topics. In general, what they are taught. Because they have to know how an international headquarters is functioning, and they have to know about the sexual exploitation or sexual abuse. They have to know about the gender issue because they are very important subjects to know when you are deployed elsewhere. Even when you are in the other side, you have to know them. Let alone you are deployed in an international area. The IDPs and the refugees, there is a huge difference between IDPs and refugees. IDP means the internal displaced personnel. Okay, the internal displaced personnel are a little bit different from the refugees because the refugees are the personnel who left their home, their country for another country. But the internal are they leave just a region to another region. Okay, so they have to know about also the partners because there are different kinds of partners, and they have to know about them. And the NGO, the non-governmental organization, and the humanitarian assistance. In case of catastrophe, for example, tsunamis or flood, something like this, and there are some specific words to know to be able to discuss about it. Okay? But briefing also, because they are always briefed. There are many kinds of briefing, and all of that they have to know. Okay, and at the end of the day, also they are tested and assessed. Okay, and we receive various kinds of students. Apart from the ENOA cadets, we receive the Air Force cadets. That's just the other side. We receive some officers from the Joint Application and Development School officers, and some other volunteers. Whenever you are volunteer, the door is open to come and learn English. Okay. And about the teachers training, the teachers are trained in the US in the DLI, Defense Language Institute, and these are the courses, the different courses they have to do. Basic course, an ALIC course. ALIC means Basic American Language Instructor course. ALIC means an Advanced American English Instructor course, and a communicative approach which is done in Canada, Ottawa. Okay, so to top it all, English is a process. Learning English is a whole process. So you cannot learn English in just a week or a year, but it's a long process. And whenever people have to want to master the language, they have to learn it a long way. Okay, so at the end of my presentation, if you have any questions and suggestions, feel free to ask.
Ambassadeur, après vous avez retourné à Dakar. Accents, which are symbolized by four tufts on his shaved head. So, he is sitting in a soulful position, and his traditional clothing. This posture reflects his role as a teacher and a good singer. So you will know that all his maxim was pronounced in our traditional language. This is Wolof. So what the maxim? No protector, which means in Wolof, Bur Dumbok. Power is ruthless, and rulers prioritize authority over personal relationships. Which means in Wolof, to get a possible order. So trust is fragile, especially in a wise man is needed in the community. Which means in Wolof, mat na bay ci rew. You know, conflicts are over.
I am Michel, and I'm one of the students. As you can see, this facility has been designed with the goal of providing our officers and our. This technology enable us, allow us the replication of.
Ambassadeur, après vous avez retourné à Dakar.
You teach